Hello fellow cinema enthusiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today's movie I shall be reviewing is Tina Fey's new movie, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is about a woman named Kim Baker, played by Tina Fey, of course, who works for a news station. She doesn't really do that much. She's not in front of the camera. She's more behind the scenes stuff. She is brought to a meeting to be asked if she would like to go report about the war in Afghanistan. This takes place in 2003 to 2006, and Kim decides to go, but she's looking for something different to do. She doesn't want to just sit at her desk. So it was only supposed to be 3 months that she'd be in Afghanistan, and it turned into 3 years due to her boyfriend cheating on her, and she actually becomes addicted to the adrenaline of being in this danger zone in Afghanistan and trying to get a story. And the movie just revolves around that, of like Kim being kind of addicted to the adrenaline of being in such a dangerous place, and also kind of focuses on a story. She hooked up with a guy named Ian, played by Martin Freeman, and she also meets other people, and she kind of just has a bit of a good time in between reporting for the war, whatever story she can try and find. Some of her stories don't get to air, unfortunately, even though they're good stories. It's just that nobody really wanted to hear about Afghanistan. Everybody wanted to hear about Iraq. So there's a lot more that goes into this, but I'm not going to go into too much detail. Tina Fey was excellent in this movie. It was not a comedy, so do not go in thinking that this is a comedy. It's actually a serious movie. Tina Fey is serious. I mean, she does crack some jokes, but she's more dramatic than she is usually funny, like in her other films. And she was excellent. She was so good. You know, she really does have a range. You'd be surprised. I don't know why I was surprised. I know the woman is a great actress, and it was just great to see her in something outside of what we're so used to seeing her, like, you know, 30 Rock, Sisters, Baby Mama, and what other movies and shows she's in where she's being funny. So she was excellent. The rest of the cast was really great. Margot Robbie is in it. Martin Freeman, as I said, is in it. Alfred Molina, his character was actually kind of funny. And this is based off a true story. So I don't know if Alfred Molina's character was like satirized in any way or like over dramatized and made to be funny. But he just was, and it worked out pretty good. It balanced out some of the serious aspects of this movie, and there were other scenes too, other characters that also balanced out some of the seriousness of it. As for the story, I'm not too crazy about stories that take place with the war in Iraq or the war in Afghanistan. You know, it's modern times. I've lived through this. I remember 9/11 and all that, so it just really doesn't interest me, and you know, the news really doesn't interest me that much. When I see stories like this, it kind of like drives me a little nuts, because I start thinking that if I was there, I'm like, okay, what would drive me nuts? What would give me such bad anxiety? I'm like, you know, the whole time I was thinking, was like, oh my god, I could never get on a plane in Afghanistan for that long. I, you know, could never deal with like not, you know, like taking a shower, having, you know, modern Western amenities and things like that. So like, that's kind of why stories like this drive me nuts, when I see people going over there and like reporting on it, or, you know, like, I'm not saying anything against the soldiers, but I give them all the credit in the world, because I could not do this. This is stuff that I would never ever be able to do. So that's why it like kind of drives me nuts with these kind of stories. So that was my review of Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. It was not too bad. I definitely suggest seeing it sometime. I had to go see it in the theaters because I really love Tina Fey, and I will see anything that she's in. So that was my review of Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I liked it. It wasn't that great of a movie, but it is worth seeing at least once. I absolutely adore Tina Fey, so I had to go see it in the theaters. I would wait until it's either for rent on like iTunes or Redbox, or wait until it's possibly on Netflix sometime. So if you liked this review in any way, please give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have seen this so that we can discuss some of the story, if you like Tina Fey, any of the cast members, anything that goes along with Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Please leave that down below, and also leave in the comments any movie suggestions that you may have that you would like to see me review, and I will review them. It doesn't matter what kind of movie it is. I love watching movies. And if you'd like to see more reviews like this, please hit that subscribe button for future movie reviews. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.